Faith is about hanging in there and remaining optimistic even when everything looks lost. And the irony of faith is that sometimes it's when you reach the brink and you feel, I just cannot hang on any longer, that's actually when we just need that extra push, and then things come right. We have a profound lesson about this in our history. We're going to read about it this Shabbos in the Torah portion. And that's the story when it's the giving of the Torah, and Moshe tells the Jewish people, I'm going up to Mount Sinai, and I'm going to speak to God, and I'm going to get the 10 Commandments, and I'll bring down the tablets. Hang in there, I'll be back in 40 days. So everybody's very excited about it, and they obviously are highly optimistic, not just about the fact that their leader will come back, but what's going to come with him when he comes back. And so they count, and they get to the day that by their estimation is the day he's supposed to arrive, and he doesn't arrive. And they fall to pieces, and they lose their hope. And the sages tell us something fascinating, that their calculation was just a little bit out. If they would have waited till the next morning, they would have calculated correctly. And then, of course, Moshe does come back the next morning. But what's fascinating is our sages tell us in that window period of less than 24 hours, the Satan, that toxic voice inside our heads, did something that is what the Satan is all about. Did whatever he could to make us lose hope. And so it was a whole elaborate exhibition that he put on as if Moshe had died, and there was some kind of mourning going on in heaven, and the people fell to pieces. As a direct result of that, they made the golden calf. Had they just clung to their faith for a little bit longer, the entire Jewish history would have been completely different. And there's a great lesson in that. In fact, it's a twofold lesson. The first is exactly when we reach the point that we think we just simply cannot go on anymore, it just can't get any worse. That's very often when we're on the brink of the breakthrough. And it's the worst time to let go of hope. And the other lesson is that the greatest weapon in the arsenal of evil, toxic behavior, the Yetzer Hara, is to get us to lose hope. And that's why we have to make sure we don't succumb. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe and stay sane.